Hello everyone, this is Nagesh Kauni, a senior associated with Let's Play Buddy.com and the member of Vidyadhar Academy and FDNI of Karnataka region. So today we are here to discuss the important topic of the social important topic with Mr. Nitin Rajput sir on the behalf of Let's Play Buddy.com and Vidyadhar Academy and FDNI. So today we have an important topic, that is the importance of the vocational education. So I would like to ask Mr. Nitin Rajput, sir. Sir, you can go ahead, sir. The importance of the vocational education.
Thank you, Nagesh. Regarding vocational education, you have asked about vocational education, but I am more concerned about education in totality. What is the purpose of education? Education has to be very comprehensive. It should empower you. It should convert you into a better human being. It should develop the leadership qualities in the students. It should lead to the development of students in such a way that they can establish peace in society. The civilization can develop. It should be in such a way that any student shall have the ability to contribute at all levels, at the level of individual, at the level of family, at the level of society, state, nation, or at the level of the humanity, the world. That is the purpose of education. And with this purpose, the education should go. Amongst, when we are talking about empowerment of the students, so definitely uh, uh, with the intellectual empowerment, with the ability to think, with the ability of independent decision making, along with that, it is also required that the student should be empowered to create their identity professionally. So vocational education is basically about providing them some skills which can help them as uh, establish their identity in a particular profession, in a particular trade. So this is about the vocational education.
Okay, so I would like to ask the second question, sir. How it will impact on the student life?
Yes. By the way, currently, if we look at our school education in India, neither we are providing them the intellectual education. We are making them intelligent, but not intellectual. See, intelligence is about whatever has been given to you, you do that task efficiently. That is intelligence. But you do you do not raise a question about what is being offered to you. And because students are relating it to their to the development of their career, they are satisfied that okay, whatever is being taught to us, after studying this, we will get this job, we will get entry into this profession. So this is the objective. uh, this is how they are treating the education. But real education, as I discussed with you, it is about empowering them, it, so that they can become better citizens. In this country today, even after doing the graduate, even after having the master's degree, students are not even aware about what is really the democracy. They are not having conviction about democracy. Many educated people, they raise questions about the democracy. So we are neither giving them this particular education which can lead to their contribution towards development of right institutions, and regarding the professional thing, they have divided it. Actually, it is there after, right after class 10th, you have the ITI and all such institutions are there which provide skills to the students. So the options are there, right? It starts from right after class 10th. Okay. And later on, also the options are there. So vocational education, if, but majority of the students still, they are giving their 12 years, 15 years of their life to the education system. And many students are not getting either the career out of that education or the right knowledge out of that education. This is actually happening in this country. So vocational education, if provided to the students, at least they will be able to make a career, uh, and this is the best thing. Everybody should have the career, and people here are looking for the jobs. Vocational education, if you look at the philosophy of it, ideally it should be these people should establish the companies. The management training should also be provided to them. The principle of cooperation should be taught to them. At the young age, when you are in the school, that is the best age when you have the relationships, when you are friends with people. Later on, it's all about the professional relationship. At the school level, you have this, very pure relationship, those friendship and all. By missing this aspect of combining this relationship, the cooperative principle with the skills you are providing, we are not able to create corporations here in this country, neither the cooperative society nor the corporations. Those who know this, definitely we do have our own set of big companies here in this country. But essentially, the fundamental principles behind this, that is not being taught. Even those who are acquiring the skills, they are thinking that after doing this, we will start working as a mechanic, we will start doing this thing and all, or we will get a job. But this is not the only thing which should be taught at the level of vocational thing. It is not only about skills, it is also about the leadership, it is also about cooperation. So that thing is missing. And
So that means you mean to say that during the student life, it is going to help to build his entire career through the vocational education, right?
definitely it will help.
Yeah, sir. So the third question is how it will impact on the student family, sir.
If the student is able to establish his career with those skills provided by the vocational education, so family will also be in a better position. They will also feel secure. However, I would like to add here that life is beyond this career as well. Majority of the parents, everybody asks to, our children, what do we teach them? What do we ask them? Okay, child, what will you become in your life? Fine. Then the answer is like a doctor, engineer, things like that and all. Uh, by the way, first of all, at least it should not be, the answer should not be just doctors, engineers. We don't just need doctors and engineers. We,
Exactly, sir.
we need
This is
everyone.
came across the entire circumstances,
Yes,
and even present generation is also going the same circumstances.
yes.
And that,
See, there has to be diversity in profession, and we need to learn this thing. There is dignity in everything, and basically, why this dignity is lacking, because the working conditions, the work culture, that is not to that level. People are working, but still, why do they associate this reputation with doctor, engineer? It is not only about that profession. It is also about that working in AC cabins and all those things like that. The reputation, the work culture, all these things also matter. And the rest of the people in rest of the professions, we are not able to take it to the next level. And it is because people are also not uh, behaving that way. If the system, if the state is failing there, at least you should join hands and establish, rather than working individually, it will be good for you uh, to establish the you know the companies, start your organizations, work in organizational way, and five people, five students can start a company having the same skill set. Definitely, even
Exactly, exactly, sir.
when you work with at the level of organization, you will get more clients, because as a client they always show faith in an organization, in a team also always have a better reputation, and accordingly then you can have whatever designation you want, and like that, this is how things change. It is all about organizing the things. When you see, basically, if you are doing all the things single-handedly, your mind will work, and definitely you will not be suppose you are into this, you have acquired the skills of uh, repairing the cars, you are a car mechanic, fine. Then as a working singly, you think, okay, I can earn money, fine. So money you are earning, but somewhere the people are not finding it so appealing. That is why they don't say my child will become a car mechanic. Now why this? And so neither it is good for the for that profession, neither it is good for the country as well, because working singly, that is why we are failing despite having so many skilled people, such a talent in this country, because we see, America is the land of corporations, by the way, not just America. All these developed countries you talk about, either it is corporations or cooperative societies. Okay, Netherlands is about cooperative societies. They have if you see their agriculture sector, in their agriculture also they have developed so much so many cooperatives over there. So here they have promoted this kind of mindset, the individual mindset, which is actually creating a problem in terms of, so individually maybe you are able to do it fine, but what happens, see, so many people are entering the trade over a period of time, then the what happens, your uh, income goes down, because when the competition is more, then your income will go down. And by the way, the skills they are sharing with you, other people are directly getting those skills without coming to the schools. They can acquire it by going getting trained under a senior mechanic. So that senior mechanic will say, because then you are losing out to those uneducated people. So it is a clear case of loss with the education sector, and that is why you see the uneducated people into this thing. So educated people are not there in this trade because they think they are not so dignified, and so this is a problem, I think. But regarding if you are, if the family is simply satisfied with the regarding the income level, definitely vocational training will help in the this thing. But I was just adding that we can take it to the next level, the skill set we are providing, the basic these things, the carpentry, etc. We can attach reputation with these trades as well, and everybody will feel proud, this is the need of the hour. And then people will start saying, okay, my child, with pride, okay, you know he is a carpenter, he is an electrician, he is a this. Definitely, because
So when you see this vocational education is really a main foundation for the country economy, how it may going to impact on the all the dimensions in the economic sector?
if you are trying to relate it to economy, when you say economy, it's a national thing, right? Now you are bringing nation here, the country here. When we are bringing, so you need to think about the nation, no? And just suppose you are giving them the skills, so we have the skill sets of the people. Please understand, definitely, if you are thinking about everything, the politics is going fine and all, we have the now the doctors, engineers, carpenters, electricians, etc. Everything is going fine. But what if tomorrow your country, uh, another Jinnah is born here, and they start demanding that we cannot live with these people because we belong to different religion? Somebody else say, no, we belong to different, we are Dravidistan, we are Dravid, they are Aryan. Then when on the basis of these things, when there is internal disturbances, there are internal disturbances in the country, then what will happen about the economy? I understand, fully understand the way you are trying to relate it to economy. It will be a positive thing, consider, but it will not, just doing this, giving the vocational thing is not the end of the story. And it is the duty of everyone. It is the duty. Our duty does not end with performing our work. Whatever we are doing,
True.
that is just the work. Beyond the work, we also have our duty towards our nation. We must think about it. And there should be some contribution over there, right? Like you have come up here, I know you are into a job, okay, and it's a very hectic job, and even then you are spending time for this activity. So at least uh, in whatever way, don't many people don't do this kind of activity because they think we do not have the knowledge. Just knowledge does not matter. Your intention is also valuable. Show your intention. Knowledge is acquired over a period of time, and definitely first everybody have to be the listener, and then you become the speaker. Wait for your turn. Fine. So and with the right approach, definitely everything will be fine. So as you said, yes, vocational training, people with the right skill set, we need to diversify. The more diversity is there in terms of profession, the better the economy will run and more jobs will be created. It will be good for economy.
Okay, so my final question is this, sir. So the entire world, the planet is going towards a sustainable development. So is this vocational education is really going to help towards the sustainable development project?
Yes, sustainable development requires the development of conscience. And for the development of conscience, actually, as I started with, that kind of education, which provides you that conscience, the education shall not be limited just to the making you capable for undertaking any profession. It is not only about career alone. So you have raised a right question. So as I started with, education has to be holistic. Yes, it should be those who are in need of the job. There are certain sections we can see that the society that wise, income wise, income age group means income group wise. Those who are in dire need of these jobs and all, the state should focus upon those people and provide this vocational training. But at the same time, they, in very, there is always uh, a very concise way to provide that higher knowledge. So the intellectuals can provide that can be provided. For example, you can relate it to the development of the people in their trade. Fine. So there can be very kind of test related to their knowledge about sustainable development, and accordingly, if they pass in that test or they are entering into some social activities, if you relate it to that, then some extra help can be provided to such people. This way they can be motivated to develop their conscience. Everybody's conscience is developed, so that they don't just limit themselves to their profession, that at the end of the day, I have earned this thing, my duty is over, this is the only duty I have. Okay, now that should not be the end of it. So sustainable development requires this approach, and that education is required. Even in vocational also, there has to be this education must be provided to the people. Yes.
Yeah, as you know that the year by year, the decade by decade, the population has been growing tremendously. And being a Indian, as India has just like the biggest democracy country, the second largest population country in the world. Does India really require the vocational education from the elementary education level? From the elementary education level?
See, to the kids, you can only teach them that you need to have the balance in your life. Fine. Definitely, there is no point in giving these skills to class 5 students and all. At least after class 10th means when the student is 16 years of age, then you provide them those skills. And so that by the time they are 18 and after that they can enter into something profession and okay, they can work. So, but elementary level, if you are talking about, then they must be taught about having the balance in their life. When there is imbalance, uh, if you are going only on the research mode, we need actually everyone. We need the researchers, the super specialists who are doing the research, the innovators, as well as we need the those who will implement that knowledge. We need the managers, and we need all these technicians, everyone. We need teachers. So vocational education, as you talk about, it will add diversity to our economy, and people should be, see, by the way, even without this formal training, people uh, get the training, by any means. They are doing so many jobs. Any knowledgeable person who has the skills of the trade, of that profession, he can provide that skill to any uneducated person as well. But for the development of the economy, it is important for the development of the country, it is important that people should get educated. Fine. And there has to be uh, some reason for the people to come to the education, and then education system, and then enter into the trade. Fine. For majority of the people, actually they cannot wait for so much time, and that is why they say, no, what's the point in uh, going for education? I can just get trained and I will start earning at this particular age. So vocational training actually helps in that regard. Those people who cannot wait, actually just after class 10th, you do the ITI courses and all, and then start earning. So the waiting period is not that high. And those who can afford to wait, those who want to go for the higher knowledge, higher studies, they can wait and then they can enter into the profession. So uh, this is how it will help the country and the individual as well. India
Yes,
definitely needs, every country needs this thing. Overall, it
because
is.
already if you look into the entire world, when you look into the America has already started the vocational education. When you look into the European countries like France, Germany, Netherlands, Sweden, and Scotland and Sweden, these all countries already started. When it comes to Russia, also they have started the vocational education. And even China also has the last 5 years back they have implemented the vocational education. Japan itself, it is a vocational education only, because you no need to tell, because the maximum skill workers will be available in the Japan. And these are why I think we would like to see India in future. India has to be in this way of model. So that is actually the main point of view.
Yeah, sure. As I told you, all these developed countries are basically the organized economies. In India, the problem is uh, a large section of society is working in unorganized sector. Now there lies all the problem. When the people are not organized, you don't have any data. How do you frame the policies? So the things are happening, but then it is just like the state is giving it to the people, but not without even knowing what is their education, what is their income level and all. How do they give? They give it on the basis of their caste, on the basis of their religion. People are satisfied, okay, we are getting it. But what the problem is, see, in this country, even the concept of poverty line was introduced very much later after independence. This is very surprising. The leaders were talking about removing the poverty. They gave the slogan of Garibi Hatao, but the poverty line concept was not there. It came only in 1976. Even today, if you look at the poverty line, by the way, if you Google it out, no standard thing is there. Just few years back, this concept came, and during the Congress time, and I still remember that interview of Raj Babbar. So they introduced it to that level, 1,000 rupees, uh, uh, in the urban areas, and even somewhere around 80 rupees there in the rural areas. So like if you are earning 33 rupees per day in urban area, then you are not poor. So the question arises that how they are doing it, means because they are giving it. Anyways, people are getting it through different schemes and all, but it is all just going on. Officially, it is the moment when this all this data starts coming in the public domain. Actually, everybody will get educated. You have, because of fixed data. That is how, this is the thing about organizing the economy. In our country, it is unorganized, and we are not raising the right questions actually. So uh, I hope more people like you, the youth of this country, you start asking the right questions. Definitely you'll get the right answers. Yes.
Sure, we'll all work together and we will do it. And
Okay.
thanks for sharing your the review on the importance of the vocational education. So it is really going to help to the many students and those who would like to build the nation, those who would like to become a strong person, those who would like to feature labor, and hope this is going to really help for them. And thanks for joining your hands with us. And the next week, sure, we will come up with some new important points. Thank you.
Thank you, Nagesh. Thank you.